Out and about in the goldfields again, having a bit of a scratch around and a look for some gold. Hopefully I can find something in this sort of ground that I'm exploring at the moment. Good morning everyone. I'm out and about in an area that's about 200 k's north of where I was last week. The ground is very flat and hopefully it is going to produce some gold for me. Anyway, time to get going and get moving and get the trusty Z all fired up and raring to go. Well, it looks like I've got a bit of a signal under this little shrub here. Have a bit of a listen to this. That sounds quite interesting. I think I'll have a bit of a scratch and dig around that one. It sounds to be reasonably deep, so I'm happy. Well, I hope it's going to be here after this first scrape. This is generally the indicator. I know it's reasonably deep. I think it's reasonably deep anyway. Let's have a listen. Yes, it's still there. Hopefully it's still going to be in the ground. Very nice. The longer it stays in, the better. Getting down to a few roots around that little shrub now. Please be in there. And it is. All right. At least the ground's reasonably soft. The hole's getting quite deep. That's out. Sounds okay. Got in the scoop, you beaut. Starting to carry on. Okay, one of these pieces. There it is. Pardon the noise. It's a nice little half grammer. So we're off and racing for the day. Now let's move on to the next one. I'll just backfill this hole and we'll get going. You may be able to see it just behind that bush is where I got my first target. And if we come forward just a few meters really, I've picked up my second target for the day. Have a listen to this one. Sounds really interesting. I'm just going to give that a scrape with my boot, and if it's still there, I'll film the dig. Back in a minute. Okay, it sounds like the target is still there. Have a listen. Pardon the wind, it's a very, very windy day today. It's not very deep, whatever it is. It's got that little telltale double warble to it, so I won't take too much off in this first dig. Good, it's still there. Sounds like it might only be a small piece. I'm assuming it will be gold. It's out. Okay, let's see what it is. Okay, I've got it in the scoop now. Okay, back in the scoop again. Starting to squawk now. Okay, it's in my hand. Let's see if I can find it. Gee, whatever it is. Very small. Oh, there it is. Okay, tiny, tiny little piece. But it is gold. Okay, keep moving on. There's my first piece of gold. There's the second hole for the piece of gold. And if we look down this way, you can see where I've just kicked away a few stones. Have a listen to this one. That sounds really interesting. So here we go on another dig. Hopefully it's gold again. Okay, let's get into this. wind's starting to pick up now, so it's going to upset the audio, but we'll do what we can. Very shallow, and I'd say again it's going to be quite small. Looks like it's out. Have it. Nice. It's in my hand. I'll get rid of this sound. Quieten this beast down a little bit. Oh, there it is. There we go. Can you see that? Yeah, probably about a 0.3. Very nice. Okay, I'll keep moving. Now I'm still in the same vicinity as I was a couple of minutes ago, and I've picked up another shallow target. A bit of a boot scrape, and it's very, very clear now. Have a listen. To me it sounds like it's very shallow, and again probably quite small, so we'll set up and dig this one out and have a look. Back in a minute. Very shallow. May only take a couple of scrapes to get this one out. Well, it's still in the ground, that's good. Looks like I kicked it away. Don't you hate it when you just get everything wrong with your pinpointing? That's a better sound, isn't it? There she is. Okay, a nice chunky little bit. Into the rattle jar and we move on. Well, you wouldn't read about it, folks. There's the target that I just dug out, and I got a bit of a signal here, and one little boot scrape and the darn thing moved. Let's see what I can come up with to show you. That little tacker there. Darn amazing. Looks like I'm on a bit of a patch here, and I may have to spend a bit of time just working slowly through to see what I can sort out. I think that's about all for today. I'll show you what I end up with at the end of today's hunt, and we'll see what comes back in to camp later on this afternoon. Okay, we're back in camp again, and there's a bit of a breeze blowing. You can see the scales are struggling to sit still, but we'll see what we can do. I've got a few nuggets here. Let's throw the first one on, we'll see what it weighs. Okay, about 3/4 gram, so that's not too bad. I'll pop the others on, they're not very big. And it looks like around about 2 grams. Not bad for the day's effort. Not overly large, but again, I'll take what I can get. Alright, that's about it for today. So I hope you enjoyed the videos of the little digs that I had today. And until next time, cheers.